Hey there, this is Terry Wheat from onceuponawheat.com. Thanks so much for joining us. Today I wanted to talk to you about Salem, Massachusetts. My family and I visited Salem in 2014, and I know that there are three groups who are sometimes hesitant about visiting Salem, maybe uncomfortable with that idea for different reasons, and the three that I'm going to address are parents with young children, number two would be history buffs or lovers, and number three would be Christians. So this video is going to talk specifically to the parents with young kids, and then I will be posting the other two shortly. So as far as parents with young kids, I had two kids who were really fearful of witches when they were much smaller. They used to have nightmares, and I don't even know where it came from. I don't think there were any in their cartoons. It wasn't something that we talked about. But maybe they saw it from people's Halloween decorations, but they were really fearful. By the time we went in 2014, our youngest were 7, and our kids were no longer afraid of witches, and so it wasn't too big of a concern. But I did wonder what we would see. I have seen shows on the History Channel and the Travel Channel about visiting Salem, and it's typically in October when they visit there and the shows that they have on TV. And in October, it is a very different atmosphere. It's they have festivals and parades and activities surrounding Halloween, and sometimes the darker aspects, and on witches and modern witchcraft. And so there are a lot of things in play there that you will see in October. And so if those things are a concern for you, and if your kids are afraid of witches, then I would recommend probably avoiding October altogether. But the other 11 months of the year should be fine. July for us was totally fine. We didn't see anyone dressed in any type of costume whatsoever. No witch costumes. We didn't even see anyone who was dressed in all black who had jewelry that you might associate with the stereotypical modern witchcraft clothing. So there were no people dressed or talking to us about those kind of things that would be potentially scary for your kids. Now, Salem today, because of tourism, is called or widely known as the Witch City. So their mascot is a witch. You will see that icon or imagery. Sometimes it's on some of the storefronts, and it is on the side of their police car doors. It's even on their water tower. Some of the trash cans have it. But it is a black cartoonish silhouette of a witch, so it's no details. It's not a scary looking witch. It's just cartoonish, and it has the witch with the black hat riding a broomstick, I think maybe in front of a moon. So other than that, that was the only type of witch symbolism that we saw that day. Now, our kids are very used to visiting historical places. We've went to many of those kind of places, battlegrounds, and to Salem, and we've had to talk about the fact that sometimes people died, and sometimes they've died in ugly ways. Most of the things that we did were focused on reading the different things to learn more about what happened there. One of them, a couple of them, were tours, and so they might hear someone talking about witches or witchcraft, but you know, we explain to our kids, and it's going to depend on the ages of your kids and on the personality of your kids, and you know, how used to visiting historical places they are and how well they'll take that information. But we explained to them that these people were not witches, were not practicing witchcraft, but they were hung, and a long time ago, over 300 years ago, and they understood that. We visit a wide variety of places, sometimes with an ugly past, and we just put an educational aspect to that, and our kids take that very well. So you may want to address that with your kids, but other than that, there was nothing scary. I know that Salem does have at least one, maybe two tourist spots that are focused on horror imagery or movies or things. And when we went, we spent the day strictly exploring the Salem Witchcraft Trials and Executions of 1692. and we followed my itinerary, which is on my site on one of my 9 posts about Salem. And we didn't pass any of those places. We didn't pass anything scary at all. So if you don't follow that itinerary, you may want to check a map on online, or look around, have an eye out for that so that you can distract your kids if you are going to be passing a place like that. But we had no problems at all, and I would have no problem recommending it for people even with small kids. You can go in better informed now and make that decision for yourself. But I just want to give you my experience and perspective on that to help you to better make your decision. So I will be posting the other 2 videos regarding the other 2 groups who can be hesitant of Salem very soon. And so thanks so much for joining us. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss any of our videos. And you can come visit us on onceuponaweek.com. That is our travel blog where I post our travel articles to all different kinds of great and interesting places. And come follow us. We'd love to have you on social media. We are on Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest, as well as YouTube. So you can follow us at all the places. They all have a different flavor, and we'd love to have you. So I'll be posting the other 2 videos, and I'll see you soon.